Hold on. Damn, somebody been messing with my hat. Put some respect on my name. That's what Devonta's saying. What's up with y'all? Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you. I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Let's talk about it, man. Let's let it brew, let it marinate. The folks in the building. Is he running behind? A little bit. I apologize. RB. I'm in the building. Philly Styles, what's up? Don't think we need any more wide receivers. I want to see how our current ones pan out this year. We need O-line and secondary. We don't need O-line, I don't think. I don't think we need O-line. I don't know how anybody can draw the determination that we need O-line. If y'all aren't excited about Smith yet, don't worry, you will be. That's what I'm saying. Bullies in the building, bullies in effect. What's up with y'all? LB, what's good, bro? Bully time. Let's get it. Eagles Uncensored Podcast. What's good, bro? Rocco, what up? Rock, what's going on, Rock? Devonta Smith is the man. Come on, man. We already know this, bro. But what they tried to do is they tried to put us in a trick bag. They tried to, swindle us. They tried to pull the wool over our eyes. They tried to, they're trying everything they can do to let us know that Jalen Smith ain't that guy and Devonta Smith ain't that guy. They will stop at nothing to prove this to themselves. But they can't. They can't go against what it is. They can't go against what it is. LB, we have the second coming of Jesse. Who is that? LB, I got my license back today. What license? Your driving license? Shout out to you. Go that pretty sky in the background. Got that pretty... Yeah, the pretty sky in the background. Yet he still barely ranks top 5 with the media. Who cares about what the media is saying? The media don't know what they talking about. Dude won the Heisman, and people want to tell us that the Heisman don't matter. That's all I've been hearing. You know what I mean? People win the Heismans. Then he go to the Espys and win Best Male College Athlete. And he was nominated for, I think, what was he? He was nominated for something else, but he didn't get that one. Banks, what's up, Banks? Long time no see. You ain't been missing the live, man. The lives ain't been, they ain't been happening as frequent because, training camp is about to happen, and I'm going to step full-fledged into training camp. I'm going to be doing video breakdowns. I'm going to be doing play analysis. I'm going to be talking about the players. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Heismans matter. Of course they do. Why do you think Reggie Bush fighting for his Heisman? Why do you think Reggie Bush won his Heisman back now, man? These dudes wild, man. This is the wild bunch, man. This has been a wild offseason, man. A wild offseason. An offseason where a whole fan base like the New York Giants could scream for a player, could want a player. You know what I mean? Could want a player, clearly. And then when they don't get him, they're going to say he trash. It's been a wild offseason. My guy, Ryan Williams, welcome to bully season. I got something coming, too, for channel members, too. I got something coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk to the print champs about it. I'm going to see how I can make something happen. But I got something coming for channel members. I'm going to look at exactly how many channel members we got, and we're going to send something out. Similar to the keychain. You know what I mean? I still owe a couple people keychains. But, this was the first thing that went out to the channel members. The Lil Brunson bottle opener keychain. Yes, sir. My joint faded. A lot of Coronas. The season on the back. A lot of Coronas been popped with that one. 2 weeks till camp. I can't wait. Where you hiding? What's good, bruh? Sup, LB? Cowboys fans here. I think Dallas, Philly, Washington, New York all have a shot to at least get 9 wins. I don't think that about New York. And I don't think that about Washington. I think it's Philly and Dallas. Come on. Ryan Fitzpatrick is a bum. Daniel Jones is a bum. Jalen Hurts is not a bum. Dak Prescott is not a bum. So I don't think that about those guys. You know what I mean? How do I become a member? I think if you go to the channel description, it actually says become a member in a description to this video. Yo, LB, would love if we collab sometime when you're available. Appreciate all you do, my guy. Listen, man, I'm not opposed to it, man. Send me a DM. I got a lot of collabs that I want to do because, as you know, I am now on Newsbreak. You can catch me on Newsbreak as well. And the way Newsbreak works is you get news for wherever you at. Like every phone has a GPS. You put a news break, you get news from wherever you at. And if you in Philly, you know what I'm saying, all my news break stuff will be in Philly. And I want to put a lot of my collabs on news break, but they'll go on YouTube as well. But I want to flood news break as well. Cowboys fan talk says CD Lamb. Listen, man, listen. Travis Fulgham, I think Travis Fulgham might be a top 5, top 6 wide receiver in the division. Give me Travis Fulgham over Gallup. Give me Travis Fulgham over Michael Gallup. Give me Travis Fulgham over Michael Gallup. I'm going to say top 6 receiver. Out of the top 6 receivers in the division, we got 3 of them. We got 3 of the top 6 receivers in the division. 3 of the top 6 receivers in the division. Give me Gallup. Give me Fulgham over Gallup. Devonta Smith equals Jesus Christ. Y'all wildin'. Sons of Bucks. The Bucks dodged the bullet. The Bucks dodged the bullet last night. If the Bucks would have lost, this would have been an easy answer, but I honestly do not know. Giannis has been a man possessed the last 2 games. I think he dropped 40 back-to-back in the finals. A lot of people don't do that. How about Amari Cooper? Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all my top 6 wide receivers in the division. Number 1, the best wide receiver in the division. You can't take it away from him just yet. But I'm gonna go with Amari Cooper. You can't take it away from him. You just can't. Amari Cooper is the best wide receiver in the division. After that is Devonta Smith. I don't care what nobody say. Rumble me in the parking lot. Do whatever you got to do. It's Devonta Smith. After that, I'm gonna put some respect on Kenny Golladay. After that, I'm gonna go with McLaurin. So I'm gonna go Amari, Devonta, and I'm gonna go with Scary Terry. Number 3. No, you know what? I'm going to go Amari, Scary Terry, then I'm going to go Devonta, number 3. Let's just keep it all the way 100. Number 4, I'm going to go with Golladay. Number 4, I'm going to go with Golladay. Number 5, I'm going with Fulgham. I'm going with Fulgham. I don't care. I'm going with Fulgham. I don't care if Devonta hasn't even played. You know his body. I'm going all with Fulgham. Fulgham over Gallup. Then I'm going to go with Gallup. I don't care if Devonta ain't play a snap. I don't care. Y'all don't care when y'all make these lists. So why should I care that my Heisman winning, SP winning, draftee is one of them ones? Why should I care? I don't care if he ain't play a snap. I'm sorry. I don't care if he ain't play a snap. Yeah, Fulgham over Lamb too. Fulgham over Gallup. I don't care if he ain't play a snap. Y'all don't care that Trevor Lawrence ain't play a snap, but yet and still you give him virtual neck every chance you get. Travis Fulgham, the other kid that went to the Jets. Y'all don't care if they ain't play a snap though, but they all ranked over Jalen Hurts. Y'all don't care. So I don't care. I don't care at all. They all ranked over Jalen Hurts, a bunch of dudes that never played a snap. LB, you said three out of the top 6 be Eagles. Devonta, Fulgham. I said 3. I didn't say 3. I said 2. Fulgham in the top 6 and Devonta in the top 6. That list is way too biased, bruh. I don't care today. No, but honestly, I'm gonna give a real honest top 6. This is a real. Hold on. How is that list too biased? Fulgham was a dog last year. He just didn't get the opportunities. I'm going to give an honest top 6 list. An honest top 6 list. Before somebody try to cut the half of the video off and post just what they want to post. I'm going to give you an honest top 6 list. The best wide receiver in the division. And look how bad. The best wide receiver in the division is Terry McLaurin. It's not even Amari Cooper. I'm going to tell you why. Terry McLaurin has performed with inconsistent quarterback play, and Terry McLaurin shows up on the road. Amari Cooper don't show up if he's not inside that Dallas stadium, period. Now we're going to get down to some facts that's going to hurt your feelings. Terry McLaurin is the best wide receiver in that division. Number 2, I'm going to go with Amari Cooper for obvious reasons. Amari Cooper puts up good numbers. Okay, I'll give you Amari Cooper number 2. Number 3, like I said, will be Devonta Smith, because nobody, even Amari Cooper, can separate like Devonta Smith. Nobody. Devonta Smith is going to be one of them ones. Number 3 is Devonta Smith. Listen. Heisman winning wide receiver. Best college athlete. Number 3 is Devonta Smith, and I'm standing on that. Number 4 is, number 4, I'm going to go with, I'm going with CeeDee Lamb. I'm going with CeeDee Lamb at number 4. CeeDee Lamb out of the slot is just good, man. CeeDee Lamb is just good out of the slot. You know what I mean? CeeDee Lamb is more than a slot receiver. I'm going with CeeDee Lamb number 4. Number 5, I'm going with Kenny Golladay. Kenny Golladay is way too injury prone. Kenny Golladay is going to be in the big blue tent up in big blue a lot. So I'm going to go with Kenny Golladay at number 5. Number 6, after Kenny Golladay, I'm going to have to split that 6th spot with Gallup and Travis Fulgham. Period. But if I had to give the 6th spot to somebody, I guess Gallup had a 1,000-yard season, so I'll give it to Michael Gallup. Right behind Michael Gallup at number 7, I'm going to go with Travis Fulgham. And then I'm going to go with Darius Slayton. And then I'm going to go with Sterling Shepard. It's some good wide receivers in his division. And then after that, I'm going to go with Jalen Reagor. It's some good wide receivers in his division. What do you think about Lane saying Nick has commanded the team? Of course he has commanded the team. He's the head coach. Lane Johnson is trying to put out a fire that other people are starting. Like that dude. Y'all saw my last video. What the hell was his name? I think his last name was McManus or something. This guy put up a post basically saying that he's been covering the Eagles for a long, long time, and he thinks that Nick Sirianni is going to just be ran over. Curtis Samuel, I forgot about Curtis Samuel. He went to Washington, right? I forgot about Curtis Samuel. But Curtis Samuel was more I forgot about Curtis Samuel. I actually did forget about Curtis Samuel. I think Curtis Samuel going to be a problem in the division. I forgot about Curtis Samuel. Gallup, Samuel, Fulgham, Slayton, Reagor. I could live with that. Eagles realist. I like that. Don't forget about Greg Ward. He does have a catch in the playoffs. I like Greg Ward too. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of good wide receivers in his division. We keep forgetting about the other homeboy in New York too. Sterling Shepard. Everybody thought he was going to be next up, which is why they were so quick to let Odell go. Ward is our second best wideout until proven wrong, in my opinion. Behind who? Because Travis Fulgham and Devonta Smith both better than Ward. We're going to call a spade a spade. But the wide receiver stats are based off QB play. Not all the time. McLaurin has consistently put up good numbers with bad QBs. Bad quarterbacks. Philly Podcast, what's up? Hey, Mike, we got to do something, Mike. I want to do something this week. I'm going to have Simone on tomorrow at noon. I got to do something with Rock, and I want to do something with Philly Notion, and I want to do something with Philly Mike and Philly 500. I want to go on a collab spree. It's a lot of collabs I got to get out of the way. I want to do as many collabs as I can before camp. But I'm going to get Simone on tomorrow. Quick little 30-minute. I think Quez will be good. Will be good, but Fulgham has been good for duration of time against top-tier defense. That's what I'm saying, man. Travis Fulgham proved it. Y'all love Steven Nelson so much, but look at the Eagles versus Steelers last year. He couldn't stop Travis Fulgham. And that's y'all king? He couldn't stop Travis Fulgham. I messed with Philly Fresh. That's my guy. Philly Fresh is part of the Print Champs team. Come on. That's my guy. I've worked with Philly Fresh before. Fulgham got off on Nelson. Of course he did. Who do you think will shine more this year between Fulgham and Reagor? I think we're going to try to get Fulgham the ball more because of where he was drafted. But if you treat Travis Fulgham like Travis Fulgham is a number 1 wide receiver, man. He's not going to get treated like a number 1 because you drafted 2 wide receivers in the first round. But if you treat Travis Fulgham like a number 1 wide receiver, he's going to show you. All of these dudes got to come with their A game, though. This is the point. The Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver room has never had a Heisman winning wide receiver and a guy that won the Espys. They've never had a guy that's getting praised like this before he even stepped on the field. These guys got to show that they on Devonta Smith's level. And it comes with what you see. You see Fulgham out there running drills. You see Quez Watkins trying to come out there and and separate better and make cleaner routes coming out of his breaks clean. You see these guys really working on their game this offseason. Individually. They gotta do it because of Devonta Smith. What a slap in the face if you Jalen Reagor. They trade up to get another wide receiver. They trade up for it. Come on. Do you trade or cut Umbrella Man? Huh? I don't think he's gonna make it. Now, this is the thing. I think Arcega-Whiteside can beat out John Hightower. So Arcega-Whiteside can make it. Who knows, man? I'm down with a collab too, LB. You already know. Yeah. Jim Neutron, what up? T.O., but nobody since. T.O. won the Heisman? I want Sherman too, Kevo. I pray Reagor and Devonta go crazy. I think they're going to go crazy. I think Reagor and Devonta going to go crazy. I just feel it. What about Grimes? We cut Grimes. We released him. Bring him back, then released him again. Correct me if I'm wrong. T.O. was all right in college. I think J.J. Arcega-Whiteside excel with Nick running the show. We're going to see, man. What would change? What would change for him? Why didn't he excel last year? He still got the same wide receiver coach. We can't keep waiting for this dude. We can't keep waiting for him. Lil Brunson, bro, I ordered Manscaped, got 27 off using your code. I got 2 Hurt season hats also. Hey, Joseph Vega, man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Y'all heard Joseph Vega, man. Go to Manscaped, man. Use code Brunson. Yeah. I know Smith going to go crazy. Can't wait for the season. Smith, listen, can Smith win Offensive Rookie of the Year, though? Can he? Ward is a Swiss Army knife. He could play QB also, used for trick plays. I think that if Doug Peterson would have used him like that, it would have helped boost his stock. You know what I mean? And now we got to listen to Doug Peterson go on a world tour basically crying about how bad things was and how he wanted to fix things. Bro, you didn't even use what was available to you, bro. Like the running game. You brung Jalen Hurts in the game to run the ball. Come on. Only Howard as a wideout won the Heisman. Only Howard as a wideout won the Heisman. What Howard you talking about? My rinse due bucket coming today. Low-key needed it yesterday, though. I feel you, bro. The sun probably was Willie beaming. I feel you. You think Philly should trade for Xavier Howard? And you think it'd be a good move for y'all? I don't think it'd be a bad move. He talking Des Howard. Okay. They sleep on Miles Sanders in the media, LB. Of course they sleep on Miles Sanders in the media. Of course they are. A lot of our fan base sleep on him too, though. You know what I mean? A lot of our fan base seem to be unsure. But I'm not going to say a lot of our fan base. I'm going to say 35% of the fan base. 65-35. And that's not good. You know what I mean? Miles Sanders need to have like 80% of the fan base sure that he's the guy. And I think he's going to prove that this year, too. Listen, play action is going to be our friend, y'all. Play action. Play action is going to be crazy for us, bro. Crazy for us. Which side of the ball are you more excited to see, offense or defense? That's a good question, RB. That's a good question. I'm going to say I'm just as excited to see the defense as I am the offense. But I'd be lying to you if the edge wouldn't go to the offense. I want to see what Hurts and I want to see what Devonta Smith do. I want to see what Reagor do. I want to see what this offense is going to look like post Zach Ertz, or if we keep Zach Ertz. I want to see what the offense looks like with all of these new weapons and our veteran seasoned offensive line. I think it's going to be a beautiful thing, y'all. I want to see more two-back sets. It won't hurt. It won't hurt, Kevin. All he needs is the touches. Who getting injured? Wow, I don't know that. Reagor needs to get his weight down and get his speed back. He need to get his weight down. I don't think he weighed that much. What do you use to watch games during the seasons? Cody Solutions. I've been using it for 3 years now. I don't have cable. Everything Cody Solutions, man. Fire Stick, put Cody on it. Cody Solutions. Make your Cody Solutions account. You can watch whatever you want. I watched the McGregor fight. Whatever you want, $8 a month. I don't think Rager's slow. I just don't think he run hard. I don't think he run with urgency. It's a difference between, being fast and then chopping them legs. Like Deshaun Jackson is just fast. That's just a different level of speed. But when a guy's really chopping his legs, like who could I think of that really move them legs like they really trying to get out of there? Everything they do looks like a high-speed chase, like the cheetah. Really trying to get out of there. You know what I mean? LB, how often will we use RPO this season? A little bit. Do you watch via YouTube TV? I should, but I don't. You know what I mean? He just, Odell be getting out of there. Odell be getting out of there. Odell be chopping them legs. He just got, like, Jalen Reagor, to me, last year, struck me as a guy that was a little lazy. Even on his punt return, I feel like, I feel like he could have ran harder for some reason. You know what I mean? And I never really understood that when coaches said that when I was young playing football. But when I got to, like, high school, like, run hard, that's really a thing. That's really a thing. Really a thing. On the end rounds that he was getting, and we got 11 yards, getting pushed out of bounds. If he would have ran harder for how big and physical and strong he looked, I think he would just be a better player. Sproles run hard. Kyler runs hard. You know what I mean? They just run hard. Boston Scott already cut. I don't know, man. It ain't looking good for Boston, in my opinion. They talking about us going after Larry Fitzpatrick. I hope no. Hope not. Larry Fitzgerald? Why would we go after Fitz? Question, LB, how many yards, touchdowns you see Smith getting rookie year? I'm guessing 900. I think Smith can get like close to 1,000. He gonna have more than 8 touchdowns though. I think Smith gonna have about 11 touchdowns. A veteran. Listen, we don't need no veterans in the wide receiver room, bro. We need to run with these young bucks. Run with these young bucks. Quez was chopping his feet. That's how Rager need to be running. That's how he need to be running. To be honest, LB, I feel like ones that don't run hard are the ones that make it look so smooth. Not running hard should always mean laziness. Listen, if you run hard, look, DK Metcalf runs hard. He's big. It's harder to bring a guy down that runs hard. It's harder to, bro. When you're running hard, you're not getting caught from behind most likely, unless you're just slow. When you're running hard, you're running through tackles. You know what I mean? Dudes that run lazy and dudes that run lazy in space, that like when you run hard, more things happen. Period. Quez routes does look better than they used to. What do you think about Jake Elliott this year? I don't know, but it looked like he's gonna get another year. Unless we get Gilmore, I'm good with every player we got. I want Richard Sherman. I expect Rager and Watkins to wow this season. This is what y'all got to understand, though. Every wide receiver can't wow this season. We expecting Rager to wow. We expecting Devonta Smith to wow. We expecting Watkins to wow. We expecting Fulgham to wow. It's not going to happen like that for all of them guys, bro. It's just not. You got to pick 3 dudes who going to be the dudes. Devonta Smith, Jalen Rager, and Travis Fulgham have to put in work. And you can sprinkle in an occasional Quez Watkins. AP was the hardest runner I ever seen. Hakeem, man, thank you for that, man. I appreciate you. AP does run hard. AP does run hard. Was AP the hardest runner I ever seen? I think for me, Derrick Henry runs hard. AP runs hard. Yeah, AP probably was the hardest runner I ever seen. Jerome Bettis used to run really hard. Deuce Staley ran hard. What's my guy named Mike Allstott ran really hard. You know what I mean? Did I say the bus Jerome? I did say Jerome. Ricky Williams ran hard too. Marshawn Lynch runs really hard. Beast Mode does run hard. Gronk runs hard for a tight end. Christian Okoye. Ahman Green did run hard. My guy from New York ran hard too. the tall guy. They didn't feed him the ball a lot, though, man. He was monstrous, bro. Barry Sanders ran hard, but there was some finesse in it, too. Brandon Jacobs, that's his name. Rager's issue was that he turned his head looking for the ball too early, slowed him down. He has to trust his route running. Yeah. Eddie George, Curtis Martin, Deebo Samuels runs really hard. You know what I mean? Look, listen, man. The wide receiver room, I'm excited about it. But we got to understand that somebody's going to be the odd man out. Think about it. We got a top 5. Devonta Smith, Travis Fulgham, Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins. You could throw in Greg Ward, too. Everybody can't get the ball. Because you still got Miles Sanders. You still got Dallas Goedert. We got a stout offense. Dudes got to play for one another and take and just take control of the opportunities that's given to him. Like when Travis Fulgham number was called, he came in the game. He seized this moment. Dudes got to seize their moment. We need Howard to run the ball. Dudes got to seize their moment. When they number called and the ball get thrown to them, they got to pull that in. Nobody wanted to hit LeGarrette Blount. You're right. LeGarrette Blount definitely ran hard and wore defenses down. You keep saying Travis like he's locked to make the team. He is locked to make the team. He is locked to make the team. Travis Fulgham probably the second best wide receiver on the roster, bro. Easily. Easily. Travis Fulgham showed me way more than Jalen Reagor did. The only reason why Jalen Reagor is how wouldn't Travis Fulgham is a lock to make the team over Greg Ward, and I love Greg Ward. I love Greg Ward. The only reason why Jalen Reagor is a lock to make the team is because where he was drafted. If Jalen Reagor was a 4th round pick, he wouldn't even be a lock to make the team. I like Quez over Reagor. That got to be determined to me because I saw some bright spots from Reagor. The injury did slow him down, though. Let Brady get his hands on Fulgham. Oh, my God. That'll rejuvenate his career. Especially if they would have got Brady in the Patriots uniform his last year, Brady would still be a Patriot if they would have got him Fulgham. Hightower not a lock. What order are you predicting the division to be in this year? Listen, I like the moves the Philadelphia Eagles made. I think the Philadelphia Eagles going to come in first place in the division. I think Dallas going to come in second place in the division. And I don't really care what happens to the rest of the teams in the division. All I care about is first and second. I don't even care about second. I don't care about second. The Giants going to be last. Eagles don't have a number 1 wide receiver. Devonta Smith not a number 1 wide receiver. See you dudes that hate and you dudes that come here to hear Eagles talk just to blatantly hate. If Devonta Smith not a number 1 wide receiver, what is a number 1 wide receiver? What is a number 1 wide receiver? It's nobody in the division that got the skill set Devonta Smith got, the overall skill set. If he's not a number 1 wide receiver, then what is? Eagles don't have a number 1 wide receiver. Fulgham is your best receiver, not number 1, though. What is a number 1 wide receiver to you? Somebody that the media tell you to? Somebody that the media says is a number 1 wide receiver? Listen, it's not media driven over here. Over here, I am the media, bro. Travis Fulgham is a number 1 wide receiver. It's been proven. If you give him the touches and you give him what he's supposed to get out there, he's going to give you number 1 wide receiver numbers. The only difference between Travis Fulgham and the number 1 wide receiver that traditionally is called the number 1 wide receiver is the targets. Give Travis Fulgham 10 targets a game, 1,000 yards in a season. How you going to say Devonta Smith not a number 1 wide receiver? Just won the Heisman. Just won the Heisman. Don't make sense, man. Greg Ward has an amazing chance to be cut. I got the same feeling, LB. I think we're going to shock the league. I think we're going to shock the league, too. I think we're going to shock the league, too. He damn sure won the Heisman without trying to. He was just going out there doing his thing. We don't got a #1 wide receiver, but the thumbnail that you clicked on, of a fan of other team, whoever you are, the thumbnail that you clicked on got my boy at the Espys. Bow tie. Best male college athlete. My water hat. I don't like to start off the live without a sip of this water. Big bottle of alkaline. Who do you think will be the best rookie D lineman? The best rookie D lineman that we got? Probably Milton Williams. Hopefully. I'm banking on it being Milton Williams. And he ain't even want to be there. He probably didn't want to be there. The Nets out west. What's going on, dog? The schedule got us looking like we're going to start the season 4-1. If we start the season 4-1, I like us. I really like us a lot. Because think about it. What's our first 4 games again? The first game is Atlanta without Julio. That's a win. The second game is the 49ers at home. We should win that game. I like us. What's good, Philly H? You ain't missed nothing. Meek just played 2K. Waddle never cracked over 800 receiving yards. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him. Jalen Waddle should have never... Listen, Miami reached picking Jalen Waddle that early. That's just the facts. Jalen Waddle should have never been drafted over Devonta Smith. He's not a better wide receiver than Devonta Smith. The Dolphins are just an organization that just don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They would have won their division probably or went to the playoffs had they stayed with Fitz. People don't want to win, bro. People want to put the high draft pick on the field instead of just eating the L. Like, damn, we reached this. This dude still need to learn the game. We're going to coach him up. They want to throw him out there. They want to throw him out there. Tua wasn't ready. They threw him out there for 9 starts. Then I think he got benched again. Come on. Fitz was balling when he was starting. Fitz is a bum according to you. He is a bum. He's a bum. He is a bum. I mean, what are you missing? If Fitz is a bum, what do you think Tua is? Just because I said Fitz is a bum don't mean that, Fitz is serviceable. Fitz could catch fire with the right group of people, and his group of people was the Dolphins. Fitz is Nick Foles as a starter. No, he not. Nick Foles won a Super Bowl. At ease, as you were. No, he not. No disrespect, Nick. There's no way people are scared of Smith's size when the NFL is literally made for smaller guys to thrive. I guess the rules favor the wide receiver, not the DBs. Exactly. If you could get separation, and the DBs already can't touch you, Smith is going to eat some of these defensive backs alive, bruh. LB, what was Tua's longest pass for again? 34 yards. My man had a long of 34. I think it was 35. Let's give him a yard. He had his longest pass last year was 35 yards. Wes Walker is an undersized receiver that played great, but out of the slot. Smith is undersized that's going to be on the outside. Smith is more like of a Marvin Harrison. Waddle was hurt. Devonta not winning a Heisman if Waddle healthy. Hater. Look at his numbers. What's up with Warzone, LB? You be on there? Shout out to the homies that was playing Warzone with me. I gotta change. I'm gonna go on Activision and change my name so y'all can know it's me. My name keep coming up as Bartoli17Y, but my Xbox, I think it's the Activision name thing. Waddle is nowhere near better than Smith. Who is Waddle? Who is Waddle? Waddle is great in space. I can't think of a comparable, a comparable guy to Waddle right now. PUBG better than Warzone. I'm not playing nothing that I didn't play before. I know about Warzone. Wilder was D-Jax. No, he not. No, he not. D-Jax is the greatest deep threat the league has ever seen. No, he not. Cut out the malarkey, y'all. Cut it out. Cut out the malarkey. Waddle ain't no D-Jax. Waddle might be Ted Ginn, Taven Austin, Sammy Watkins. You might. Tariq Hill. No, he not. Dolphins winning 10 games, not if Tua start. I bet it all day. I bet it all day. Waddle was like a Ruggs pick. There you go. That makes sense. Brandon Cooks. Okay. I had to get a phone call. I ain't say nothing about Warzone. I'll be on that joint. At least for like a 30 minutes a day. You know what I mean? An hour a day. But I was playing with some dudes, man, that watched the content, man. We was rocking, bro. I think we came in like 4th. We was rocking, man. So pull up on me on the Warzones, man. I'm gonna be on there. Waddle like T.Y. Hilton, but faster. Nah, T.Y. was fast before he started getting hurt. Smith name ring bells. Smith name rung bells as a number 3. It's been games where nobody showed up but Smith. Talk about it, Kevin. Talk about it. If this would have happened, he wouldn't have won the Heisman. If that would have happened, you can say that about every Heisman dude. Why are we trying to downplay who this dude? Nobody on that team, even when Smith was a number 3 wide receiver, nobody on that team was getting separation like Smith. And then it carried over when he became a number 1. That was the true test. When he became the guy, he still was getting the separation. You could argue that, okay, he's this open because the defenses are focusing on other guys. No. He's that open because he just get open. LB, do you see Dak trying to stay in the pocket more to stay healthy? Dak is a pocket passing quarterback. This notion that Dak Prescott is a scrambling quarterback or a running quarterback is completely false. Dak Prescott, I don't think Dak Prescott, something about 65-yard rushing in the game. I think Dak Prescott only ran for 65 yards or more in the game maybe one time. That's not a scrambling quarterback. So Dak Prescott really going to be reluctant to run, and he really going to stand in the pocket. I think Dak Prescott going to throw 15 picks this year. 15 picks. Does anyone have an unopened copy of Mario 64? One sold at auction for 1.5 million. Mario 64 for Nintendo 64? Mario Kart or Mario? I think I got an unopened Mario Kart. Hey, welcome to Bully Land, Texas Eagle. I think I got an unopened Mario Kart for Nintendo 64, actually. Breaking the Birds YouTube shows every Hurts throw. Yeah. I hope they was keeping it a buck, though. I hope they was keeping it a buck. If you're going to show every Hurts throw, you got to show the throwaways and call them throwaways. Super Mario 64, not Mario. Yeah, I never even seen Super Mario 64. That had to be like the first game that came out on 64. What's going on, Kara? I got Dak is going for 5,000 passing yards. Cat, how much you want to bet? How much do you want to bet he don't throw with 5,000 passing yards? That ankle's still tender. Oh, you kept it a buck? I'm going to check it out. Dak is a poor man's McNabb. I think Dak got a better arm than McNabb. What's going on, DH Eagle? Dak got a better arm than McNabb. But Dak don't know how to win like McNabb knew how to win. How many yards would Jalen Hurts rush for? 780? I don't understand this notion about Dak. They were 1-4 when he got hurt. Exactly. Everybody talk about, well, we was leading all major categories when Dak got hurt. When Dak Prescott got hurt, the Dallas Cowboys were about to be 0-4. They had a miracle comeback win against, I think it was Atlanta, who always choke away big leads. Dak got a better arm than McNabb. How so? Dak got a... let me think about this. Now, Dak, I'm going to say Dak had better weapons than McNabb for sure. For sure. A better arm than McNabb. I'm going to say the arm strength is about the same, a little more of an edge to McNabb. McNabb definitely threw more ducks than Dak Prescott. McNabb definitely throws more balls into the dirt than Dak Prescott. Like, I'm an Eagles fan, man. A lot of people like to praise the ground that McNabb walk on. I get it. McNabb is one of our legends, but McNabb throw a lot of balls way too low or way too high. I think Dak Prescott's arm overall is better than Donovan McNabb's arm. And I think Dak might even have better touch on the deep ball. Westbrook better than Zeke? Nah. I don't think so. T.O. better than Cooper? T.O. is better than Cooper for sure. For sure T.O. is better than Cooper. But Dak Prescott got Cooper, Lamb, Gallup, young budding tight ends. He got weapons. That doesn't define arm though, G. That's called accuracy. What do you mean? I said overall. It's the same thing as the arm. The ball got to come out of your arm. For us to call it accurate, it got to come out of your arm. I think overall, Dak Prescott might have a better arm than Donovan McNabb. Period. I mean, I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. He might have a better arm. Donovan McNabb threw a lot of balls into the dirt. A lot of errant throws from Donovan McNabb. Donovan McNabb also never threw for 4,000 passing yards. Dak Prescott do that every year. How's it two different things? Accuracy is arm talent. It's the same thing. Why would Cooper and T.O. be in the same conversation? Kirsten, that's just somebody trying to justify that McNabb also had weapons. McNabb only had T.O. He had T.O., Todd Pinkston, James Thrasher. The weapons ain't the same. Dak Prescott got way better weapons. McNabb's secondary receiver was Westbrook. You know what I mean? It's the facts. It's the facts. I think Dak Prescott overall has a better arm than Donovan McNabb. Nobody taking Dak over McNabb. I'm not taking Dak over McNabb, but Dak got a better arm. Like, if you want to build a great quarterback, nobody's running to say, give me McNabb's arm. If you want to build the perfect quarterback, you're not running to go say, give me McNabb's arm. If you want to build the perfect quarterback, we could talk about it right now. First, you got to start off with IQ. Start with IQ. What quarterback in the history of the National Football League has the highest IQ from the position? LB loved Pinkston. I heard. I did like Todd Pinkston. Todd Pinkston was one of my favorite guys. The highest IQ was Peyton Manning. I'm gonna go with Brady. I'm gonna go with Tom Brady. The highest IQ, I'm going with Tom Brady. Then when you go from IQ, you got to go to build. What kind of guy do you think is the best build? You know, you want a tall guy who can see over the offensive line. Personally, that's what I would go with. A guy like a 6'5" quarterback with big hands that could grip the ball. Cam. I like Cam. Cam has the perfect build. So give me Cam Newton. Give me the intelligence of Tom Brady and the build of Cam Newton. Now you can go with athleticism. Now, who do you think, as far as athleticism, do you go with Vic, Cam, or Lamar Jackson? Vic, Cam, or Lamar Jackson? Me personally, I'm going to take Michael Vick. So now I'm not going to take Michael Vick. I'm going to take Cam for athleticism as well. So now you got intelligence. I'm going with Tom Brady. You got the build of Cam Newton. You have the athleticism of Cam Newton, because when Cam Newton is healthy, he's running defenders over. He's able to run as well. I'm going with Cam Newton for athleticism. Is Michael Vick going to dive over top of the entire line on the goal line? No. That's Cam Newton that's going to do that on the goal line. Dive over the top of the entire line. That's not Michael Vick's job. Michael Vick's job is to escape and run out of bounds unharmed. Cam Newton is looking for contact. I'm going Cam Newton. I'm going Cam Newton for athleticism. Now, if you want to throw in legs for some odd reason, then you could go ahead and you could throw in Vick or something like that. Now you got to go to arm talent. Nobody's running for Donovan McNabb. Nobody's running for Donovan McNabb. If you talk about arm talent, you could talk about Patrick Mahomes. You could talk about Aaron Rodgers. You could talk about Dan Marino. You know what I'm saying? You could talk about a lot of guys. Me personally, I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers or Dan Marino. Those would be my top two, simply because they've done it later in their career as well. They did it later in their career. Vic going to juke like 4 of them out. Vic probably is going to juke like 4 of them out, but at the same time, athleticism. You got to think what athleticism is. Cam Newton probably could dunk a ball. Cam Newton probably could dunk. I don't think Vic is dunking. Athleticism is totally being an athlete. You know what I mean? Athleticism is all around athleticism. And then you got to go with arm. Tim Tebow was pretty athletic. Then you got to go with arm strength. Then I'm going to go. So let's start all over again. The mind of the quarterback, I'm going with Tom Brady. The build of the quarterback, I'm going with Cam Newton. The athleticism of the quarterback, I'm going with Cam Newton. The arm talent, I'm going with Aaron Rodgers. And what else? What else? Do we want to go vision? Who got the best vision? Probably you could throw Peyton in there. Killer instinct, got to be Brady if you want to make that. If you want to make that a column. If Rodgers was built like Cam, that would be my perfect quarterback. Exactly. The arm talent is high. The IQ is high. Rodgers just don't like to get hit, and he's just a little brittle. Anticipation, I think that comes with just the intellect. Vic at 43 ran a better 40 than 85% of the NFL. It's not about just running when you're talking about athleticism. It's not about just running. Y'all gotta stop classifying athleticism as just running. Carson Wentz is athletic. Athletic personality. I'm not here to personality. Leadership is good, but personality. If you meant leadership, okay. But I don't care. I don't care about another grown man's personality, especially if my only interest in them is them doing a job. I don't care if you're the lady at CVS because your prescription ain't on time. Listen, that's your business. Vic not athletic. Vic is just fast. Poise is a good one. I like poise. Work ethic is a good one. Vic is not athletic. He's just fast. Lamar Jackson is athletic, though. Lamar Jackson is athletic. Leadership is Tom. I really like Tom Brady's leadership. How come Cam Newton is not successful with that body? Okay, let's talk about it. The intelligence is not high, in my opinion. The arm talent is not high. Well, the intelligence is higher than people think. The arm talent isn't high. You can't just be athletic with no arm talent. A quarterback is supposed to throw the ball. Now, this is back to my original point. When you're talking about Dak Prescott's arm talent over Donovan McNabb's, it's clear that Dak Prescott has made throws that Donovan McNabb didn't make. If we all watch Donovan McNabb like we all claim to, we know that Donovan McNabb does not have arm talent. We know Donovan McNabb does not have arm talent. Donovan McNabb was above average in the athleticism department, and Donovan McNabb was above average in the IQ department. The arm talent was not there. So basically, when you have a high IQ with low arm talent, you're able to anticipate things better, and you're able to, just do what it takes to win the football game. Which is why Drew Brees was still on winning teams, because the arm started to diminish, but the IQ got there. Same reason why Tom Brady is still up and about. I don't think you watch Donovan McNabb. Well, That would make no sense, being as though that my family was season ticket holders my whole life. I've been to Eagles games at the vet with my grandmother, my grandmom, my grandmom. Like Detmer, who was that? Who was that? Corey Detmer or Todd Detmer, when he used to score and do the little thing, the little movie did. I've been around, man, for some time, bro. Who's the most athletic quarterback that lasted a long time in the league? I think Randall lasted a long time. Russell Wilson, is he really athletic though? I think Russell Wilson's IQ was just off the charts. And Russell Wilson's arm talent is also really, really high as well. But just somebody that lasts that long off pure athleticism, mainly athleticism, it got to be Cam. It got to be Cam. It got to be Cam. Cam has been a bona fide starter in his league since he got here, and it's been purely off of his athleticism. It's been purely off his athleticism. If y'all think Donovan McNabb listen, Donovan McNabb, a lot of people that's pushing 40 or whatever, Donovan McNabb probably was their hero. Donovan McNabb is a legend, but arm talent, you cannot sit here and say that McNabb had arm talent. It's false. It is false. McNabb never had arm talent. In the NFL, never had arm talent. So I got to stand on what I just said. After further thinking about it, you know what I mean? I think Dak Prescott got better arm talent than what McNabb had. That don't mean he was a better quarterback than McNabb. Arm talent is just a very important phase of being a quarterback. Because if you have Wilson as athletic, come on, LB. Wilson is athletic, but Wilson is more smart. Wilson ain't trying to run through nobody. Wilson gonna get out the pocket and get down or run out of bounds. You know what I mean? McNabb's only problem was accuracy, champ. That's a part of arm talent. How you gonna tell me your only problem is accuracy and you're a quarterback? I know real life snipers in the military with KIAs. You know what I mean? I know real life snipers with you know what I mean? With CKs, confirmed kills, real snipers. If they had a problem with accuracy, they would be somewhere building grenades instead of sniping. They'd be digging holes. That would have been their job in the military. Listen, if you throw and you got a problem with accuracy, you're not a good thrower. What are we missing? LB Wilson not 6'5", 240 like Cam. He's not, though. He's not 6'5", 240, which is where the smarts come in. Because Vic obviously thought he was that size, and he wouldn't slide, and he was getting hurt. Same thing with Carson Wentz, wouldn't slide. Intellect is what Russell Wilson has, and arm talent. He's fast, he can run, but he also ain't about to get hit. Steve Young had a lot of concussions, man. Steve Young wouldn't slide either. So why is Cam still a quarterback? Because Cam still is serviceable. Cam has Cam has IQ. Cam is McNabb, really. A more athletic version of McNabb. A more athletic version of McNabb. You know what I mean? The same reason why Lamar Jackson will last a little while longer. Russell is the best athletic quarterback and has been for some time. No. Russell is smart, man. It's smart. Russell is smart. Russell is smart. I'm not going to sit and say Russell Wilson athletic. How are we going to sit and say, when the last time, I don't know this, but is Russell Wilson consistently running for 500 yards in a season? Is Russell Wilson consistently running for 500 yards in a season? Is he consistently doing it? He's not consistently doing it because Russell Wilson is a way better passer of the football than he is as a runner. A way better passer than he is a runner. Russell Wilson ain't have to throw for 5,000 yards since like his first two seasons. Run for 500 yards since like his first two seasons. A way better passer than he is a runner. Not having an arm is not just accuracy. I disagree wholeheartedly, bro. If you don't have accuracy, then you can't even be in an arm talent discussion without accuracy. You can't be in an arm talent discussion. How can we sit here and say a quarterback? How can you acknowledge that McNabb has accuracy issues? How can you acknowledge it and then at the same time say he got a decent arm? He don't. A strong arm and a decent arm is two different things, bro. A lot of people could throw a pass hard and it make that cool sound when it hits your gloves. A lot of people could do that, but can you accurately do it? Can Dak be in that conversation today? Not amongst the elite arm talents, but Dak got more arm talent than McNabb. It's facts, man. It's facts. Dak got way more arm talent than McNabb. Winston is a perfect example. Exactly. Winston don't have a job because Winston is not athletic. Had Winston been athletic, he'd still have a job somewhere. But Winston is supposed to be an immense arm talent, right? He don't have an IQ or arm. He don't have a job. And he's unathletic. If you do sports science, Russell has what? If you do sports science, if you do sports science, they're going to tell you that Russell Wilson is the top 10 arm talent in the game. A top 10 arm talent in the game. Now, Josh Allen, arm talent is getting better every season. Winston on the Saints, but they don't even know who the starter is. They don't even know who the starter is. Watch what tape on McNabb. I don't have to watch tape on McNabb to tell you that I've been in the stands, in the rafters. I've been there when he's thrown important third down conversions into the dirt. Watch the tape on McNabb throwing balls into the dirt. It got to be a 30-minute YouTube video on it. It got to be, bro. It got to be. Who gets in the hall first, McNabb or Romo? None of them. If McNabb ain't in the hall now, I don't know when he's going to get there. How we gonna put McNabb in the Hall of Fame? He don't have a 4,000 passing yard season. This ain't the 60s where you could get in the Hall of Fame with 2,000 passing yards. Listen, look, man, look. I love McNabb. McNabb 4th and 26. Let's pull out a great moment to win an argument. Let's pull out a great moment to win an argument. Yes, McNabb completed that 4th and 26. Fortunately for us as fans, it didn't hit the dirt. It didn't hit the dirt, fortunately for us. But McNabb got a lot of passes that hit the dirt. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? I'm not making it up. I understand y'all love McNabb. McNabb over Romo. The McNabb era was better than the Romo era, clearly. Clearly. I don't even think Romo won one playoff game, I think. Clearly it was better. We lost the Super Bowl because he was throwing them grounders. I mean, I got a good memory too. He had bums, just so reliable catchers at times. Having bums don't have nothing to do with throwing the ground into the dirt, throwing the ball into the dirt. Having bums as pass catchers has nothing to do with throwing the ball into the dirt. McNabb holds records for not turning the ball over, though. What records? What records? What records do we hold? What records do we hold? Oh, and the flats? They want to tell us McNabb got arm talent. McNabb will overthrow a wide receiver coming out of the flats. A running back coming out of the flats and damn near hit the water boy. Knock some Gatorade cups over on the drinking table. That inaccurate. On a 5-yard throw. Come on, bro. Romo got 2 playoff wins. It still don't make a difference. McNabb got like 10. I love McNabb, but look how many balls he threw in the dirt. That Super Bowl was ours. That's what I'm saying. And it ain't even just about the Super Bowl, because I would be understanding to that, like, yo, come on. And the man, all right, whatever. It is what it is. He's done it a lot. He does it all the time. NFC Championship game season, another season I blame coaching, and Andy just did it again. It's amazing how you shit on McNabb but gave Wentz a pass. Wentz ain't my quarterback no more. Wentz ain't my quarterback no more. I'm not giving Wentz. I never gave Wentz a pass for throwing bad passes. Never gave Wentz a pass for throwing bad passes. But McNabb don't have a Carson Wentz season, though. McNabb never was thought of as an MVP. McNabb never threw for 4,000 passing yards. Y'all keep talking about McNabb not having wide receivers. I saw Wentz win the division with no wide receivers and throw for 4,000 passing yards. Never saw McNabb do that, bro. And I'm a McNabb fan. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. McNabb would have way better numbers. He had better if he had better receivers. Todd Stinkston, James Thrash would drop so many passes or not stretching out for some passes. That's facts. But McNabb threw a lot of bad balls into the dirt. A lot of balls into the dirt. I'm not even gonna do no research and do a video about it because I'm not trying to come down on him. I'm just trying to say the facts. Look at McNabb's stats in all 5 of his NFC Championship game appearances. I didn't even do that. But I know if I do look at it, it's going to be crazy. If you think Carson better than McNabb, I don't think Carson Wentz is better than McNabb. I think Carson Wentz, I think time will tell. Yes, he was. He was runner-up for MVP. Tom Brady at Super Bowl season. I didn't know that. The year we went to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, most of the time QBs get better their second year. I'm just saying. No, actually, Kirsten, that's not wrong. It's a thing called a sophomore slump. Actually, I got to disagree with that one. Quarterbacks usually have a bad second year. Different era with rules, though, LB. Wentz played in the soft QB wide receiver era. Even in a short time, the rules have changed. It don't have nothing to do with throwing the ball into the dirt. Hurts is going to, so is Hurts going to be Philly's savior? Of course. And this has nothing to, if you're throwing the ball into the dirt. And listen, give me a yes or no. Is McNabb accurate before we get out of here? Is McNabb an accurate quarterback? Give me a yes or no. Give me a yes or no. Is McNabb an accurate quarterback? No. We got a lot of no's. No. Somebody said Raheem Blackmon said yes. He want to go against the grain today. Everybody is saying no. Philip said yes. Somebody said accurate enough. Overall, no, he is not. So this is the point. If he is not accurate, he doesn't have arm talent. Is Dak Prescott more accurate than Donovan McNabb? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is Dak Prescott more accurate than Donovan McNabb? Dak Prescott is more accurate than Donovan McNabb. Dak Prescott has more arm talent than Donovan McNabb. It doesn't mean he's a better quarterback than Donovan McNabb. And Dak Prescott not even wildly accurate, but Dak Prescott is more accurate than Donovan McNabb. What do the LB loves Dak? I can't stand Dak. I'm just telling the truth. Overthrowing Dak. No, he is not. McNabb did this. McNabb does the same thing Dak does, but at a higher clip rate. Bro, there's more to arm talent than accuracy. Come on. Like what? Give me your elements to arm talent. Give me your elements to arm talent. It got to be accuracy. It got to be arm strength. What's the other ones? Accuracy is the most important, clearly. But what's all your elements to arm talent? Dak is a little more accurate. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. There you go. A little more accurate. Ness Southwest. A little more accurate. Vic had arm talent. And Vic had arm strength. But at times, Vic's accuracy was also in question. You made up your own definition of having an arm. What? We all can agree that he ain't accurate, right? We all can agree to accuracy, ball placement, arm strength. Come on, let's give me some more. If you don't have accuracy, how do you have arm talent? Timing. There we go. We get into it now. Now, what good is timing and ball placement if the ball hit the ground? If the ball hit the dirt 3 yards before it gets to the target, what good is timing and ball placement? What good is timing and ball placement if you're inaccurate? So he's not accurate, right? He's not accurate. So how can he have ball placement if he's not accurate? Accuracy is the most important thing that you can have as a quarterback. Tom Brady don't have arm strength no more. Tom Brady has top-notch accuracy and top-notch ball placement, which is why he is still winning Super Bowls. Drew Brees lost his arm strength 3 years ago. 3 years ago. But the timing and the accuracy and the ball placement was still there. You cannot be a quarterback and be talked about how we trying to talk about McNabb if you don't have accuracy. You can't. Throwing angles also. Throwing angles is the least thing that, who really cares about throwing angles? Throwing angles is the least bit of my concern when you're talking about a quarterback. If you could throw a sidearm pass and you could bend your arm in all of these weird ways to complete a ball, that's just extra sauce on your game. Having great throwing angles is like being able to dribble the ball like an and-one player. It don't matter, but it happens. Some guys got it. Some guys got it. You have to be accurate to have been able to master timing. It's impossible to throw a ball to where you think your guy is going to be before he gets there. That's timing. That is timing. To hit a moving target is called timing. You can't do that if you're inaccurate. You can't do it if you're inaccurate. I would say arm talent is accuracy. Arguably, McNabb wasn't good on the short to 15-yard throws. So how can he have arm talent then? The short to 15-yard throws, everybody got the arm to make those throws. But everybody don't have the accuracy to make those throws. Everybody don't have the accuracy to make those throws. Everybody can throw a 15-yard pass in the National Football League. But can everybody do it accurately? It's easy to hit somebody on an 81-yard bomb and tell your guy to run under it, especially if he's faster than everybody. Accuracy while taking hits, I'm not counting that one. But we're gonna revisit this, man. This was good. McNabb is a great deep passer. I just said that. You know who else is a great deep passer? Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. These are guys who are young stars, but not the best accurate at their positions. You know what I mean? They're not the most accurate quarterbacks, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. I got you, easy gang. What's going on, Eliminator? How about knowing the right time to release the ball? That's timing. That's timing. We spoke about that. Mechanics is a good one too. McNabb had great mechanics. I think McNabb mechanics was good. Wrong. Lamar is not a deep passer, a great deep passer. I don't know about that one, man. I don't know about it. But from what I see from the games that I watch of Lamar, he has an easier time throwing a deep pass to a wide open guy, to a guy that can flat out beat the defense. He don't miss a lot of those. The thing is, Dak doesn't do it at the clip that makes that I'm making it out to be. Dak don't do it at a high rate, but he do it at a higher rate than McNabb. He got a Dak Prescott has more arm talent than Donovan McNabb. It's just I don't even think it's that big of a deal. And the thing about it is I think that Jalen Hurts got more arm talent than Dak Prescott. But this is a good one, man. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're gonna revisit this in the official video. We're gonna revisit. I like this one. I like this one, man. I like this one, man. I like this one. DH Eagle got me thinking today. Neither one of them is all time, so I don't care. There you go. That's the point. That's the point. That's the point. McNabb don't even have. Do McNabb even have a top 10 arm of his era? Does Donovan McNabb have a top 10 arm of his era? Let's think about McNabb's era and all of the passers from his era right now. Let's think about it. Trent Green, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. Does McNabb have a top 10 arm of his era? I don't know. He probably do. I would think he do. Breaking the Birds YouTube would like to hear my thoughts. Would like to hear my thoughts on what? Kurt Warner, yeah. How can you for certain, how can DH Eagle, how can you for certainly just automatically say he do without even sitting back and thinking about the quarterbacks of his era? How can you just blatantly just say that he does? How can you blatantly just say that he does without even thinking about who was in there? First, who was in his era? Who were the dominant passes from his era? Let's think about it. But we gonna get into it though, man. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go back into my office. We're gonna chop this one up later, man. Facts. All right, y'all, man. Be easy, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.